Friends, welcome to GK Sports India YouTube channel for the review of an absorbing third day's play of the fifth and final test match of the Anderson Tendulkar Trophy 2025, England versus India at the Oval in London on Saturday. What an exciting day's cricket it was. The match moved at a fast pace. India posted a challenging target of 374 for England and managed to take the wicket of one of their two explosive openers, Zach Crawley, thanks to Mohammad Siraj yorking him out of what was the last delivery of the day. England finished day 3 at 50 for the loss of Zach Crawley, needing another 324 runs, and in all probability, Sunday, the fourth day, could be the series decider whether England win, manage to chase, or India pull off a sensational victory and level the series. An England win will give them the series 3-1, whereas an India victory will give the visitors Shubman Gill in his first series as a test captain a 2-all result. A fantastic, if that happens, and India have all the ammunition to do what it takes to take another 8 wickets. Yes, India need to take only 8 more wickets in the remaining days of this test match because, as you all know, Chris Woakes injured his left shoulder, broke his left shoulder on the first day and rendered unavailable for the remaining part of the series. And Chris Woakes' absence hit England hard, as we saw it on a bit of Friday and for the whole part of Saturday. England had to do with only 3 bowlers, their 3 seam bowlers, Gus Atkinson, Josh Tongue, and Jamie Overton, who between them shared the spoils. Tongue finishing with 5 for 125 in 30 overs. Gus Atkinson, who picked up a 5-wicket haul in the first innings, finished with 3 for 127 in 27 overs, and Jamie Overton 2 for 98 in 22 overs. So out of the 88 overs that India lasted, scoring 396 in their second innings after wiping out a deficit of 23 runs in the first innings, India set England a challenging target of 374, which is just 3 runs more than what they set in the first test of this series at Headingley in Leeds. If you remember, Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett gave England a blazing start, an opening partnership of 188 in that first test. Last innings, that England went on to chase 371 successfully to win by 5 wickets. Whether England will repeat it at the Oval remains to be seen. But now the pendulum is more swinging in favor of India. Mohammad Siraj has tasted early blood and he will be fired up along with Akash Deep, who will take the confidence from a brilliant half century that he scored, his maiden international 50 and his highest ever first class score. Akash Deep, who along with Yashasvi Jaiswal resumed day 4, took India to a position of strength. The two batted almost the entire opening session on Saturday. Jaiswal and Akash Deep resuming the third day at 75 for 2 went on to share 107 for the third wicket, with Akash Deep striking his way, dealing in boundaries, and Yashasvi Jaiswal was happy to let Akash dominate that third wicket partnership of 107. And just before lunch, with about 10 minutes to go, Akash Deep was out a leading edge, caught off the bowling of Jamie Overton for a well-made, brilliant 66 runs. So that confidence Akash Deep took into his bowling and bowled very well in the second innings, and he should be, along with Mohammad Siraj, the key to India's defending the target of 374. But India in their second innings were simply too good. They took the advantage of a bowler shot in the England lineup, and Yashasvi Jaiswal anchored the Indian innings to score his second century of the series. He scored the first in the first innings of the first test match, and finishing his role with just the fielding part left in this series, finishing with another 100, a well-made 118, his sixth career test 100 and fourth against England. So that shows how much he loves the England bowlers and the England opposition. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Akash Deep helped India to a sizable lead in the second innings, and that was helped to a large extent by some sensational hitting, a quick fire 53 from number 8 Washington Sundar, which came of only 46 balls, and he dealt in 4s and 6s, hitting 6s and cleanly clearing the rope, 4 6s and 4 4s in his 46 ball 53, and that gave India the cushion of defending 370 plus in their second innings. Besides Akash Deep's 50 and Jaiswal's 100, there were some vital contributions. Ravindra Jadeja carrying on his brilliant form with the bat, scoring yet another half century. And for the first time in this series of 5 tests, Ravindra Jadeja was dismissed in the second innings. In the 4 test matches previously, he remained unbeaten, and only on Saturday was he dismissed for the first time in the second innings to finish the series with a brilliant, majestic batting average of 86, having accumulated 516 runs with his 5th half century to go with that single 100 in the Manchester test match, the previous 4th test. Ravindra Jadeja out for 53, Dhruv Jurel 34, and Washington Sundar's blitz knock of 53 gave India that strong second innings total. Hit by the absence of Chris Woakes, England will also be ruining the fact that they dropped at least 6 catches in India's second innings. Yashasvi Jaiswal himself being the beneficiary of 3 of them, dropped on 20 and 40 on Friday. He was again dropped after reaching his 100 on 110 by Ben Duckett off Overton at leg slip. Sai Sudarshan on Friday was dropped. Akash Deep on Saturday was dropped by Crawley at third slip, and Karun Nair, who made 17 in the second innings after a good half century in the first, was dropped on 13 by Harry Brook in the second slip. So these dropped catches have cost England dear, and India not only capitalized on Chris Woakes' absence but also on the buttered fingers of the England fielders, especially in the slip cordon. England needing 324 more runs to win, but India hold the advantage, and it is all in India's favor. India bowlers with a disciplined line and length will be able to take 8 more wickets. Siraj and Akash Deep, along with Prasiddha Krishna, they hold the key to India's victory. Whether they do it or if England make use of the batting conditions. Rain is forecast for Sunday, but still there is enough time left in this test match for England to score. But then the Indian bowlers will hold the key in what is remaining in this test series, the last 2 days. But in all probability, the match is likely to end on the 4th day on Sunday. Plenty to look forward to. Have a nice Sunday. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.